Alright, everybody, we have got a title that once again makes my blood start to boil, so we're gonna have to go into this one and get a little bit of an unpacking session done. Am I the asshole for begging my girlfriend to uphold a sexist tradition just so she can make a good first impression? Yes. I don't know what the tradition is. I want to say yes up front. But again, these titles all seem to be skewed against the poster. So let's have a look at the actual information presented. I have a big family that's incredibly close. We have big family dinners every few months where we all meet at my great-grandfather's estate and eat together. Typically, how this works is that the women go cook for the time that they're there and the men don't. Which I am fully aware is sexist as hell. That being said, I am one of the youngest people in my family and my protests mean literally nothing. Some of those women choose not to cook. However, this is usually met with a level of ostracizing. Women who don't cook are wives and long-term girlfriends, so they kind of already have a good family relationship doctored in. When I've seen new partners not cook, it's gone bad. Like, completely ostracized, not speaking, cattiness, rudeness, etc. Your family sounds horrible. Horrible. That is such an outdated sexist tradition, just as you have mentioned, which is awful. I would never endorse it. I don't even care. I wouldn't go. If I knew that was going to be a problem, I would potentially take my girlfriend to this family get-together in the hopes that you standing your ground on her not having to cook is enough for the rest of the family to see some reason. And I know that would probably never work, but that's why I would maybe go there. Otherwise, I would say, I'm not going to make you cook, so we just don't have to go. I don't want to have to put you through that. So we're not going to go. Simple as. Simple as. This dinner will be in 2 weeks, and my girlfriend was asked if she would attend. Initially, she said yes, which is great. I want for her to meet everyone and for everyone to get used to her being around. But when I explained the tradition, she was understandably bothered. I like that you get it. I don't like that you're still pushing it. I told her that I understood where she was coming from. However, it was best for everyone if she just played along. I told her this isn't a permanent thing, and that I am only asking her to do this so that she can avoid bad treatment from the rest of the family. This is her first impression, and I don't think it's best if we cause waves. She told me that it's unacceptable, and that if she has to do that, she will not be going. I've tried to find a compromise with her on this, but she won't budge, and she's pissed at me. She told me that if I think it's acceptable to make her do this, I'm just as bad as everyone else, while my point is that she needs to make a good first impression. Am I the asshole? Yes and no. You're expressing throughout that you know this tradition is sexist, and it's horrible, and it's awful, and you don't want her to be in this position. However, you're still pushing her to just accept the status quo and go with it, and just do what she's told in this instance, and probably every instance going forwards, which is every couple of months she has to go and feel humiliated, and like a possession, and like a slave, because of this old sexist cultural tradition. Just because that means that you can keep a strong relationship with your family, which you've said you're very close to. You hate the tradition. You love her. In my eyes, that is a very simple black and white decision. You either go and defend her, tooth and claw and nail defend her, and probably never go back again because of the way your family will act. Or you don't go, and you just say to your family, look, as much as I love you guys, I'm not going to put my partner through that because I disagree with it. And until you can come to that understanding and position with me on it, and we can reach this common ground, I will not be attending with my partner because I'm standing my ground on this. Your love and appreciation for her should go beyond upholding a sexist tradition just to keep your family happy. They say blood is thicker than water. But I think if you were to take that concept a little bit further, which one should you drink? I don't think there's really anything else to say on that. You're kind of the asshole for pushing it. You need to change your stance to support her, rather than have her accept that she needs to lower her stance so that you can have a happy family relationship and not make waves. Comments. You're the asshole. Quote, why won't my girlfriend abandon her sense of self-respect so that she can establish herself as a subservient woman tool so that my sexist family won't mentally and verbally abuse her? She just doesn't get it. Why is my girlfriend mad that my family expects her to cook for them after inviting her to dinner as a guest? Yes. Correct. That is what that translates as, realistically, from her point of view, and from the point of view of most people on the internet. She told me that if I think it's acceptable to make her do this, I'm just as bad as everyone else, while my point is that she needs to make a good first impression. You're the asshole. What about your family making a good first impression on her? Not expecting her to be an unpaid cook and servant. Thank you. Thank you. That is a part of where my brain was, but I didn't get it to the surface. It's not about your family. Here. They are the ones upholding the horrible sexist tradition that you yourself refer to as this horrible sexist tradition that you don't agree with, but you're trying to protect her because your protests fall on deaf ears. Back her up, and if they don't come around to you taking a stand, and I mean a stand, none of this, oh guys, but maybe we should, oh okay, you don't agree. No, taking a stand. I do not agree with this. I do not endorse this. My family going forward is not going to have this as a problem and tradition, because it's outdated, it's sexist, and it does have no place in the modern world. I'm not putting my partner through this. If you cannot bring yourselves to this common ground with me, then I am simply not going to be able to continue attending. Because I cannot support this tradition. That's the stance you need to be taking. It's a hard stance. Obviously, you know, this is a big family, you're all very close, and this patriarch of the family is trying to rule under his iron thumb with his outdated tradition. It's a difficult thing to break. It's very, very hard for you to break that cycle and to break out of it. You feel like you have to be there and be supportive with your family, and you want to bring your partner into your big, happy family. But it comes with a price, and that price is too high. You need to make a decision. Which is bigger for you? How much you care about your partner, or how much you want to continue being a part of this family and upholding that tradition until you are in a position to change it when you may or may not ever be the patriarch. That's the stance. And I don't think I've got anything else to say. Again, everybody, lay your piece in the comments. Let me know what you think. And if you've got your own stories that you want to throw in there, let me know. We'll have a look. We might even read them out on the channel, and you can get a personal shout out of me helping you grow and understand whether or not you are the asshole of the situation.